It's only March, but 2021 could be another record-breaking year for gun violence in Portland. In January, police say they saw more than double the number of shootings compared to the same time last year.
And Portland police today announced another victim has died from a shooting that happened over the weekend. Fox 12's Kendra Kent joins us live in Southeast Portland now and explains how the police bureau is hoping a new program might be one answer to a safer city. What's this about, Kendra?
Yeah, that's right, Wayne. And actually, the reality is there's been so many shootings over the last several months and even over the last couple of weeks and few days that it can be really hard to keep track of all of them. And many have left people dead, including a shooting that left 2 people dead here at this strip club, Acropolis. Now, Portland police did announce today that the second man wounded in the shooting died in the hospital yesterday. Another man was found dead at the bar late Saturday night by first responders. Police have not identified the 2 victims or said anything about a suspect at this point. 2 other men were killed in 2 separate shootings last week in North and Northeast Portland. And just over a week ago, another man was killed in a shooting in Northeast Portland. Now, so far, 2021 is on pace to be another record-breaking year when it comes to gun violence. And this comes on the heels of 2020, which already saw roughly 130% increase in shootings over 2019. Now, over the last few years, Portland police teams focused on gun violence have been criticized and dismantled. The Bureau's gang enforcement team was scrapped in 2018 and rehoused under another new unit called the Gun Violence Reduction Team. Well, then the Gun Violence Reduction Team was disbanded over the summer in response to massive protests and the shooting death of George Floyd. A week and a half ago, the Bureau announced another new team to investigate gun violence. It is now called the Enhanced Community Safety Team.
That sergeant on our new team basically triages, listens for what do you have there? What kind of evidence is there? Has a person been shot? Are there witnesses on the scene who we can talk to? And so the sergeant has to decide whether that on-call team will respond, because unfortunately, we're in the situation where there's a lot of shootings. And so they really are trying to pick and follow up on cases where there's actionable information.
And by the way, the new team does not even have solid funding yet at this point. According to Portland police, the Bureau says that the mayor is currently seeking money to cover the cost of the team. That has not yet been determined where that money will come from, and it will likely take city council approval once it is identified. Now, all of this comes as community members over the last several months and again over the last few weeks have just expressed frustration and fear about all of these shootings and this huge spike in gun violence. And this comes as the police budget was cut, if you remember, last year. Reporting live tonight in Southeast Portland, Kendra Kent, Fox 12 Oregon.